The Goa Industrial Development Amendment Bill, माननीय उद्योग मंत्री विधेयक सादर करचे.
Sir, I request to move that Bill number 31 of 2024, the Goa Industrial Development Amendment Bill 2024 be taken into consideration.
प्रश्न असा असा विधेयक विचारान घेवचें जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य, विधेयक विचारान घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मान्य जाला. फुडें माननीय मंत्री.
Speaker sir.
Minister.
Yes.
माननीय Minister.
I'm explaining, no? To anta introduce
Yes.
before asking for passing, I'm introducing. I'm explaining.
Yes, okay.
Speaker sir, statements of objects and reasons. The bill seeks to provide for amendments to the Goa Industrial Development Act 1965 to ensure greater transparency, address issues of conflict of interest, improved working of the corporation, and enhance the ease of doing business while ensuring that there is an organized and sustainable industrialization in the state of Goa. Speaker sir, जशें आमी नवीन बिलां हाडला आनी थोडे कडेन चेंजीस जावपा जाय आसल्यो, ते चेंजीस हाडपा खातीरूच फॉर ईज ऑफ डुईंग बिजनस हें बील आमी मांडटा. व्हडलो बदल कांय ना, जे आमकां खूंय कळ्ळें बदल हाडपा जाय for the smooth functioning, more transparency and ease of doing business, ताका लागून हें बिल आमी हाडला.
Because sir, I'll just point out discrepancies. Because you have proposed to omit, first of all, on the existing clause C, section 2, you propose to omit the definition of collector from that. Number one. In subclause 5, you are replacing existing definition of engineering operation with enterprise. You're changing that to enterprise. Under clause F, you're changing that. Okay. Number 3, in subclause 6, you have proposed the word industries with the word enterprise. What is the reason for that? Speaker sir, very important is subclause 1. Clause F, inga President of Small Scale Industries posashile amendment to section 4 that you've bought. In this, President of Small Scale Industries, and you're replacing this with President of the Goa State Industries Association. I believe small scale industries, there are many. Why you're doing this, you tell us. Speaker sir, J subclause 3, if you look, HH, number of directors being reduced from 3 to 2. And you are deleting the pharma representative. I feel this has to be maintained as 3. Why you are deleting this pharma, guys? Speaker sir, amendment to section 28. Inga, you have proposed that under subsection 1, you are giving vast powers to corporation. This is the most, to transfer land by the acquired land acquisition for public purpose in favor of any person. In any person, first provision, the first choice for extra land to be transferred in favor of the original landowner. This you're changing it to giving powers to give it to anyone. Speaker sir, if you look at amendment to 37A, and this was raised in this house several times. This, Speaker sir, subclause 2 padha, clause 16. Anik, in this, Speaker sir, this provision to provide safeguard to the municipalities, village panchayats which were receiving house tax. Before, I raised it during demands also. From the occupants in the industrial estates with their laws of the government, these facilities, basically, by this particular amendment to section 37A, you are allowing that the provision is to omit this particular thing, tax be meta. And an example, kunkole ki hokot lokan dohor haupacho, then tax meta tein kadai tumi. Speaker sir, this was several panchayats also, they were supposed to receive that. You are omitting this. Speaker sir, dusre, I believe, if you look at 37B also, in 37B you are deleting 46, authority of prosecution, composition of opposition by offences by corporation, offences by companies. So what is the need? Speaker sir, according to me, this has to be sent to the select committee because basically if you look at this, Another one, you are also, clause 26, providing corporation officer for custodian of this. And this is a non-government officer. So basically, I feel that this is not in the interest, this has to be sent to the select committee.
Vijay sir, sir.
Speaker sir, clause 2(1) तो amenity म्हणटा तें उतर road is being proposed to be replaced by means of access. Why is the idea? Why are you against the word road? What is the issue with road? Why are you replacing road with means of access? Speaker sir, is it because you can't maintain the roads? Or is there somebody who doesn't have a road access and you are trying to get a backdoor and this by saying this is access to their plot? तशें करून तो हाडूंक सोदता. Speaker sir, secondly, you are talking of the word enterprise. Now what is this enterprise? Now this enterprise is in new definition, industry, commercial and utility. Clearly, who knows to read between the lines, you are trying to get warehousing. Warehousing is not creating jobs. Warehousing is only occupying space. Third, Speaker sir, you are trying to remove Goa's small-scale industries and replacing with Goa State Industries Association. Who is going to be the voice of the small industry? Speaker sir, then you are in clause 3(1)(3), you are trying to reduce the number of experts from field of food processing, agriculture, biotechnology and pharma into 2 members. And pharma is to be replaced by any industry. I don't understand why is this? What is the logic behind this? Speaker sir, if you want to, and one of the conflict of interest, directors have to disclose if relatives have interest in IDC. Emma Baoji Mare clause. Speaker sir, now there is a thing that industrial estate means any site selected by the state government where the corporation builds factories and other buildings and makes them available for any industries or class of industries. Speaker sir, as also that any industrial area available for commercial enterprises. You are trying to get commercial buildings in an industrial estate. This is the back door of getting this. You all are forming some sort of a PDA within the IDC. You can negate me and explain.
Honorable Speaker, in respect of this bill which is before the House for consideration, I just want to point out certain things. In section 2F, that word where everybody is confused about the word enterprise, it's not an industry, it's an enterprise. Secondly, under section 5, which is amending section 7A, then there is insertion of section 7A. I will just say, this is conflict of interest. Kenna amge panchayatin huye kono 5 member kesle interest ha zalya to disqualify jata automatically. Here you are not providing for voiding of his action. Please look at subsection 3. A contract entered into the corporation where the disclosure under subsection 1 above ought to have been made but was not made shall be voidable at the option of the corporation. If you have taken undue advantage of being present at a meeting where you have an interest, in any other case becomes void, why in this case it should be left at a discretion to negotiate to make it voidable? It should have been void straight off. He should suffer all the penalty for it. Why should he be able to enjoy the benefit? If tomorrow a judge sitting in judgment, if he has any interest in a matter, automatically the judgment is set aside. There's nothing more which can remain. Now, there's another amendment which is coming in section 6, amendment of section 8. I don't understand why this amendment is being brought, because I have taken the prints on the web from your websites, both the prints. I will just pass it. 2 for the Speaker, 1 for the Honorable Chief Minister, and 1 is for the Minister. It shows that this provision is already existing. Which one? Is convicted, please see that clause D. The B which is there. For clause D, following clauses shall be substituted, namely, is convicted for an offense involving moral turpitude. that is already there. D, is convicted for an offense involving moral turpitude. And the same words are there, he shall cease to be a director. The wordings are already there, there's no need of amending this. I don't understand how it was brought in. And the other thing is, in clause C, the provision was there in the act, principal act, if you don't attend meetings 3 consecutive months, then 3 times, that now you're wanting to delete. If you have no interest and you can't keep coming like a visitor or a guest, if you don't turn up, please go home. Why should you allow this person to keep coming suddenly when he desires, when he doesn't want? Next is section 10. Please look at section 10. I want you to turn over the page at page 8. Subsection 2. While exercising power conferred by subsection 1, the corporation or the authorized person shall cause as little damage as possible to the property of the industrial area. Compensation to all persons who have sustained any damage as a consequence of the exercise of such power as aforesaid shall be paid in proportion to the damage so caused by the corporation in case of the authorized person by the state government. This is where you are talking of laying pipeline infrastructure. Now, if at all there's a damage to a property, always a compensation is worked out under the Land Acquisition Act. What will be the damage? It's very vague over here, and how the damage to be computed. Now look at section 14B, which is on the next page, page 9. Powers of entry and inspection. This is very, very objectionable, and I will point out why. Any officer of the corporation and or any person authorized by the corporation in this behalf may enter upon into any premise, please this word, any premise with or without assistance or workmen for the purpose of and doing all this. He can dig into your property and all. Any premises means what? Where is the premise? You will enter my land, you will enter my house, and you will carry out surveys. You may have intended one thing, but what you have written here is different. You are entering, you will first conduct survey, and then you will decide, I want this land. How can you do this? I can understand you say in an industrial area, but you're not said that. Now please look at section 28, at section amendment to section 28 at page 11. Subsection 1, you want to bring this. Subject to any directions given by the state government under the act, this act, the corporation may dispose of any land acquired by the state government and transferred to it with or without undertaking or carrying out any development thereon. That means you are going to simply acquire land and give it in a platter to somebody. It can be for real estate, it can be for anything, subject to any conditions. That means you are opening the doors, by the back door, you are going to allow real estate to flourish, or maybe something not connected with the industry because it is with or without. You may not even develop the plot, you just take it, so you will be used as a wire media to acquire by saying it's for industrial purposes. You will make a public declaration and you will just fritter off the land. I hope I'm making this clear. Now, coming to page 19, section 38D. No compensation shall be claimable by any person for any damage or loss which he may sustain in consequence of any order of the corporation made under this chapter. That means you get absolutely nothing for any loss or damage which you have suffered. How can it be? Even the principles of Article 300A, if you're deprived of property or any damage is caused to your land, you're bound to get compensation. And section 40, which is overleaf at page 20. In section 40 of the Principal Act, you're taking out the words by beat of drum. By beat of drum means people come to know about it. You announce it in the village or in your city. You're putting corporation's website. How guaranteed can I be that your corporation's websites are not being manipulated? I've already drawn to the attention of the Honorable Minister earlier how the website was manipulated to delete certain things which were on the website about some scam which I brought out last assembly session. And now that entire thing has disappeared from the website. How will you secure this? And then you will say that you had put it or not put, you will alter it. Anything can happen on it.
Shri Nilesh Kabra.
One thing is power to levy service charges. Because, sir, under section 14C, such other services and amenities as may be provided by it, including provisions of street lighting at such rates as may be specified by the corporation. So because, sir, the electricity department has already taken street lights in industrial estate, they have given them, and they are charging the consumers, the people who are running the industry 8 paisa per unit. So how they are going to charge again? Because, sir, double charges, because, sir, so I think everything else is brought by them, so I will not repeat all. Only this thing was not brought. So I'm just bringing, because industry is being charged 8 paisa per unit for street lighting. They have been handed over, and electricity department is only maintaining. You don't have anybody else to maintain it. And then you are saying they are already being charged 8 paisa, and you are again telling that you are, okay, the corporation owner court fees, charging expenses towards roads, drainages, water supply, which PWD does not maintain in the industrial estate. But your electricity department maintains the street lights in the industrial estate, and they are charging 8 paisa already. Why are you charging them extra again, Speaker, sir? Just bring to knowledge.
Minister. Mantri.
Speaker, sir, they are trying to pinpoint on the various amendments which have been brought. The intentions and the way it is brought, I would like to state here. First of all, as I said very clearly, the bill seeks to promote ease of doing business in line with the Goa Industrial Investment Board policy, which is already there of 2023. Second thing is, the bill seeks to amend the manner in which the corporation works by bringing it on par with the Companies Act 2013. We have had a very careful look. It is not that we have specially inserted in, not in tune with the Companies Act 2013. Changes to board composition. CII Goa has been given membership in board of directors of the corporation. It is compulsory to have at least one women director on the board. Therefore, that also is being changed. The bill introduces section on conflict of interest to prevent any misuse of the position by the directors of the company. Intention is very clear. In line with the measures taken to decriminalize various laws in Goa concerning business, the bill seeks to eliminate one punitive section in the Act. The bill provides clear powers for entry and inspection of industrial premises to prevent illegalities. In this very august house, people have said that you have no powers, you cannot enter. Industry जाय ते करता भितर, हितून तो power आमकां म्हणजे enter जावपा तो केल्लो आसा. Bill provides for construction of a grievance redressal authority which can hear appeals from industries against the decision made by the corporation. दुसरे हांगा सांगिल्लें आसा, रोडाचेय सांगलें. Roads are means of access, Speaker sir. Road can be kacha road, cement road, pavement. We are only providing a much broader definition. There is no other intention by calling it means of access. Dusre, industries and commercial establishments are covered under enterprises. So they are enterprises per se. Section 38D, no compensation in case of any corrective action taken against any illegalities defined under that section. This is also very clear. To 14C kita provide kela, to provide solid waste management, which is not happening at present. 14B, to prevent any illegalities and encroachments. Because till today, whatever illegalities were there, encroachments were there, under existing act or under the existing rules, we were just not able to do anything. I want to make one thing very clear. All this has been done with a very clear intent of ease of doing business, in tune with and on par with the Companies Act 2013. These are changes which we thought are very necessary for ease of doing business, for simplified things. if the way they are, everything, if you look from a microscope, yes, it would appear that certain other changes would be required. Laws are always dynamic according to the situation. This particular thing we have brought warranting according to the situation. We have brought in a new industrial policy. We have brought in new warehousing and logistics policy. As you are saying, no, then it will be used as a warehouse. Warehouse is considered an industry now. It is our policy. So where is the question of that it will become a warehouse? It is a policy, it is a warehousing, is an industry. So all, one minute, Ray. Speaker, sir, when the intention of the government, as I have said again and again in this August House, I want Goa to ultimately develop as one of the largest logistical hub, which would require a lot of warehousing, a trading which will happen, like it has happened in Singapore, it has happened in Dubai and so many other places. Goa has the potential with 2 airports. Goa has the potential with 2 railways, Southwestern Railway, Konkani Railway. Goa has the potential with a natural port like Marmagua Harbour. Other smaller ports also can be developed. So we have to think long-term, Speaker, sir, if Goa is going to sustain itself on the industrial map with ease of doing business. The intent is always very important, Speaker, sir. Our intent is to simplify things, to plug the loopholes. Yes, I agree to an extent. There would always be scope for improvement in the laws, improving the regulations. We will do it at the appropriate time if it's so warrant. I will not throw out of the window whatever recommendations have come. And I will do what is necessary in future as well, Speaker, sir.
Honorable Speaker, I want to point out one thing. I would like to first say that whenever we are opposing a bill, it's nothing personal against any minister or something. And there is definitely no doubt of good intentions when you bring an amendment or a law. But unfortunately, I think the Honorable Minister and the government is being misled on certain fundamental issues. First, I didn't understand why is the Honorable Minister talking about Companies Act. This is not a company. This is a corporation constituted under GIDC Act. And it is nothing to do with a company which you have a government company under the Companies Act. So please don't confuse one with the other. So therefore, whenever you're talking of this, trying to tell us that you are trying to bring in an accord with the Companies Act, I think you please justify this first, because you are completely a statutory body. You're not governed by the Companies Act. You're not even registered with the Registrar of Companies. And how are you going to claim you're complying with Companies Act?
Because under 37 जो सेक्शन आसा तेच्या अंडर जो इनकम आसलो तो पंचायतीक आनी म्युनिसिपालिटीक मेळटालो जो इंडस्ट्रीचो इनकम आसा तो आतां स्पीकर सर तेणें ओमीट केला म्हटल्यार ते नात म्हणटा आनी अश्यो हांवें लास्ट टायम मिनिस्टराच्या नोटिसान हाडून दिल्लें की अशे कितलेशे हे आसा पंचायती आसा तांकां मेळत ना वेर्ना इंडस्ट्रियल शेड लोटलीम पंचायतीचो एग्जाम्पल दिल्लो स्पीकर सर तशें समज जालें जाल्यार आमकां पंचायतीक कांयच इनकम मेळची ना आनी म्युनिसिपालिटीक इनकम कांयच मेळची ना सो म्हाका दिसता हे सिलेक्ट कमिटी घालपाक जाय
Reintroduce.
स्पीकर सर हे सिलेक्ट कमिटी घालपाक जाय कित्याक पंचायतीचो म्युनिसिपालिटीचो इनकम वयतलो
Speaker, sir, the intention has been very clearly explained. As Honorable Carlos very nicely said that intentions are good. I will try to reintroduce the bill again on Monday. Whatever you have raised, I will try to readdress all the issues. I will try. Baba, just give me a chance to speak.
Withdraw karo kod kabar.
Vijay, I will reintroduce it. I will
Reintroduce means withdraw the present one.
Yeah,
No, there is no provision. There is no provision for reintroducing.
You have to either withdraw.
Yes, sir, it has to be withdrawn.
You withdraw it.
Once there is a fault, it has to be withdrawn. Reintroduce what are we discussing?
I will bring about those amendments. Whatever you are saying will be incorporated.
There is no scope for reintroduction. Reintroduction, it has come for consideration stage. At consideration, it can be withdrawn. दिगंबर कामत सांग मरे तू कितें म्हणटा कितें कन्सिडरेशन स्टेजाचेर रिइंट्रोड्यूस जायना स्पीकर सर
एक मिनिट माननीय
कन्सिडरेशन स्टेजाचेर रिइंट्रोड्यूस करूंक मेळना. It has to be withdrawn.
Speaker, sir, as per the rules, as I know, it can be withdrawn. I am not making a prestige issue. I will withdraw and I will reintroduce it on Monday, Speaker, sir. I know the rules of the House.